There is right now a nationwide debate on vaccine and vaccine policies right now. There is new leadership at the CDC that's really making it hard to know where to get information and who to trust.
So we sent our Ella Rhodes out to ask, where do you find your information?
I want to hear from someone who has actually did research.
I really don't think vaccines really do anything.
Personally witnessed the good that comes from vaccines and the bad that happens when you don't have vaccines.
I think that decision's between a patient and their doctor.
Those are just some of the thoughts from Hoosiers on vaccines and where they find information. The Indiana Public Health Association CEO Mark McElvey says the CDC's changing vaccine policies and changing leadership means Hoosiers need to listen to their own doctors.
People are doubting the system, because we're having lots of questions about the system. So that means that we have to be very critical.
IPHA says it supports professionals in the various layers of public health in the Hoosier state.
Public health is usually goes unnoticed. It's in the background, and that's how it should be. But that's all changing right now.
He says politics have changed the way people trust medical experts.
Public health is not political. It doesn't need to be political. It is caring for each other.
IPHA calls the changes at the CDC a crisis.
There's no sense that data from any federal or state source is going to be reliable. And so, I would say brush up on critical thinking.
Hannah Reese says she talks with her doctor before making a decision.
I think we can trust our doctors. We can trust people who have spent years researching what's going into our bodies.
Hoosier Darren Daugherty says you can't trust everything on the internet. He prefers home remedies over vaccines.
I just look up a lot of home remedies for ways to get rid of colds and all that.
McElvey says without vaccines,
the risk of disease is much greater.
At the end of the day, it's about one thing: protecting the health of Hoosiers. In Indy, Ella Rhodes, 13 News.
Well, Ella tells us the Indiana Public Health Association plans to meet with state leaders to provide accurate science when making decisions for Hoosiers.